Good afternoon, everybody. How is all my wonderful subscribers and viewers out there doing today? I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. It's Nikki D, and welcome back to the Nikki D channel. Today, we're going to be doing WWE Hot Take Season 2, Episode 16, and in today's episode, we will be having these 6 normal hot takes, 2 for Monday Night Raw, 2 for NXT, and 2 for Friday Night SmackDown. What's your hot take of the week? Let me know down in the comment section below. You want to say hi? You want to talk about wrestling? Just post a comment down in the comment section below, and I read and reply to every positive message I see. Don't forget to like the video, share the video all over social media, and smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of all my future videos. And with that being said, I hope everybody continues to have an amazing day, and without further ado, let's get to and our first hot take of the week. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez winning back the women's tag team titles was amazing. Well, this past Monday night, we had a WrestleMania rematch of the first match of the evening, which was for the women's tag team champions, as the newly crowned champions Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria were defending against the former champions Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, and this was a great back and forth match in my opinion. Liv and Raquel really did great with double teaming in this match, especially trying to keep Becky Lynch out of the match and targeting Lyra Valkyria throughout this match. But in the end, Liv Morgan became a 4-time women's tag team champion, and Raquel Rodriguez became a 5-time women's tag team champion, and I think it was amazing, not because of the fact that my homegirl and the Judgment Day were able to get the belts back, but also we had Becky Lynch turning heel after the match and beating down Lyra Valkyria, and honestly, I am very intrigued by that storyline switch. I can't wait to see Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria go one-on-one. I'm really hoping it's for the Women's Intercontinental Championship, because I really feel like Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria is capable of giving us a 5-star classic if scripted right and put on a big enough stage. I definitely think a match like that can steal the show and really represent the Women's Intercontinental Division correctly. I really feel like they've been backburnered on Monday Night Raw, and sure, we've seen a few title defenses, but putting somebody like Becky Lynch in this role, I think is going to do wonders for WWE, and I really feel like Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez have been on absolute fire since Raquel Rodriguez returned to side with Judgment Day and Liv Morgan about 6 to 8 months ago. And just everything that Liv Morgan has done in the Judgment Day has been excellent. She was one of the best villains in all of WWE in 2024. She took the women's world title, and she did everything she said she was going to do on her revenge tour. Just a phenomenal performance again on Monday night. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez defeating Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria to claim the top spot in the women's tag team division yet again. And I really hope we see these two go for the championships against a team like Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. That is a matchup I would love to see. Honestly, I want to see Alexa Bliss return to be a part of the Wyatt Six and have Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross be represented by the Wyatt Six. I really feel like that's the best move for Alexa Bliss right now, and it continues to make the women's tag team titles not only irrelevant but thrive, because in order to have a good championship belt, you need to have a good division everybody's going to fight for it. And adding a team like Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross will do that and then some. But the future is definitely set for 2025. And in my opinion, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez winning back the women's tag team titles was amazing. And our second hot take of the week, Braun Breaker joining Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman was the most shocking moment of the weekend. Well, this past Monday night, Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman were in the ring, and CM Punk came out, and Seth Rollins and CM Punk started locking up and going to war with each other. Then Roman Reigns came out, and CM Punk did get his hands on Paul Heyman before he got stomped by Seth. Roman Reigns Superman punched Paul Heyman and was about to spear Paul Heyman until Roman Reigns ran into a good old spear himself from the big dog Braun Breaker, and Braun Breaker was in a hoodie, took the hood off to reveal that he's joined Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman. Roman Reigns rolled out of the ring, and Braun Breaker went out of the ring, ran all the way around the ring to spear Roman Reigns through the barricade. Still wasn't done. Seth told Braun to get Roman back in the ring, so Braun Breaker threw Roman Reigns back in the ring, and Seth Rollins hit a stomp on CM Punk. Seth Rollins hit a stomp on Roman Reigns as Braun Breaker, Seth Rollins, and Paul Heyman standing tall to close out Monday Night Raw. And honestly, I was in shock. And when I look back at it now, it's not as shocking as it felt in the moment. Because we've always known that Braun Breaker could be a Paul Heyman guy. I've heard rumors of them talking backstage a few years ago, back in 2022, 2023, talking about how could Braun Breaker be a Paul Heyman guy when he comes up to the main roster from NXT, because he has the attitude for it. And Braun Breaker on full display in the main event on Monday Night Raw, decimating Roman Reigns and CM Punk. Honestly, this faction is going to be a tough one to stop, in my opinion, at least for right now. Braun Breaker just having all the momentum in the world, and I really feel like these three men are just going to start running through the roster, and whoever comes out is going to get speared. Whoever comes out is going to get stomped. And these two men are going to put the entire Raw roster on notice, as they should. If you want to book Braun Breaker to be an unstoppable monster, then he needs to go be an unstoppable monster and just wreak havoc through the entire roster. And I feel like with somebody like Seth Rollins by his side, with somebody like Paul Heyman by his side, I think Braun Breaker, the sky is the limit with this man. I think it is a great time in Braun Breaker's career to be managed by somebody as wise as Paul Heyman. Yes, he's dirty tactics. Yes, he'll do whatever he has to do to win. But Paul Heyman is a genius when it comes to managing. I mean, look what happened to Brock Lesnar. Look what happened to CM Punk. Look what happened to Roman Reigns. They became champions that lasted for over a year. And in Roman Reigns' case, it lasted almost 4. So Braun Breaker being able to learn from a man like that is going to do wonders for the career of Braun Breaker. And at the end of the day, I think it was an excellent choice by Braun Breaker to join Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman. But in my opinion, I think Braun Breaker joining Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman was the most shocking moment of the weekend. And our third hot take of the week will take us down to NXT. Thea Hale deserves NXT Women's Championship match after tapping out Fallon Henley. Thea Hale has been on a roll as of late. On the April 15th edition of NXT, where she was able to beat Carmen Pekovic and qualify for the NXT Women's North American Championship ladder match at Stand and Deliver. Sure, she didn't come out of that match on top. There were five other women in this match. Yes, Ruka became the new champion, but Thea Hale looked excellent in this match, flying all over the place. Then this past Tuesday, Thea Hale was going one-on-one with Fallon Henley and was able to get her into a beautiful submission move, which got Thea Hale the tap-out win by submission. And honestly, I feel like Thea Hale really deserves an opportunity at a championship belt. Whether you want to put her against Sol Ruka for the Women's North American Championship or put her against Stephanie Valcourt for the NXT Women's Championship is totally up to you. But honestly, I really feel like Thea Hale is another one of those veterans that have been in the NXT women's locker room now for the better half of 3 years without having to win a major championship in NXT. I really feel like Thea Hale is ready to capture championship gold and go on a run as champion, the scrappy underdog champion. I'm even here for her to be able to win a match or two by accident. I remember how we did that gimmick a few years back, and it did work wonders when it's executed properly. I think Thea Hale would be perfect for a role like that. And honestly, I would give her a few months reign with a belt at least. Yeah, I'd like to see her go after the NXT Championship. But if we do go the avenue of the Women's North American Championship, it'll definitely preserve her career and keep her valid in NXT for even longer. I mean, if we give her the Women's North American Championship, she holds it until for New Year's Evil of 2026, and then she goes after the NXT Women's Championship for 2026. Thea Hale could still be in NXT come 2027, getting ready to go to the main roster. And when you have 5 or 6 years of experience in NXT to back you up, you should be able to go straight to the moon when you hit the main roster, and that's what I'm hoping they do with Thea Hale. I do feel like she's probably one of the biggest underdogs in the NXT women's locker room, but that's not a knock at all. And I think Thea Hale, if she can continue to win matches in NXT over the next few weeks and starts to build a winning streak, I definitely think a title opportunity needs to be in Thea Hale's future. And even if she doesn't capture the gold, seeing her back into the championship spotlight is going to do wonders, in my opinion, for NXT. And honestly, I really feel like Thea Hale deserves an NXT Women's Championship match after tapping out Fallon Henley. And our fourth hot take of the week: will Joe Hendry become the next NXT champion? Well, this past Tuesday, we had Oba Femi and Trick Williams in the ring, talking about a one-on-one match for the NXT Championship. And all we heard next is say his name and he appears. Joe Hendry showing up to NXT, and Trick Williams looked at Joe Hendry and said, "You know what I see when I look at you? An outsider. So go back outside and let the grown men talk." And Joe Hendry wasn't having any of it. Ended up calling Trick Williams a whiny B word, and it was on from there. We ended up having a big brawl between Joe Hendry and Trick Williams, and honestly, Ava announced also that we're going to be having a 25-man battle royal next week on NXT to determine who will be facing Oba Femi at Battleground for the NXT Championship. And honestly, if Joe Hendry can go to NXT next week, get in this Battle Royal and walk out with the win, I really feel like, honestly, that's probably the best move for business. I love Trick Williams, I'll say that, but Trick Williams has had enough opportunities at the belt since losing it to Oba Femi at the first New Year's Evil, and I really feel like putting a new person in that spot, in that number one contender slot against Oba Femi is really gonna continue the dominant reign that the ruler has over NXT right now. I'd love to see NXT champion Oba Femi versus TNA champion Joe Hendry at Battleground. Yes, I would. And Joe Hendry has been on NXT. He was here last year as well. So having him capture the NXT championship, similar to how Ethan Page did last year, I definitely think will be best for business. There's no question about how over Joe Hendry is with the WWE universe. If you watch NXT, you sing along when Joe Hendry comes out. That's just how everybody rolls in NXT. Joe Hendry is so over right now. And putting two championships from two different wrestling corporations on your shoulders would really solidify that, in my opinion. Who knows? He might lose the belt at Rebellion, the TNA belt at Rebellion, and then come to Battleground and take the NXT championship. I think that would be a wonderful move of transition if we're going to be transitioning Joe Hendry from TNA to NXT. And I think putting him against a champion like Oba Femi is definitely going to show just how deep Joe Hendry can go in his arsenal of tricks and moves throughout the match. And I think that'll be the ultimate X factor. Does Joe Hendry beat Oba Femi if given the opportunity? No, possibly. I mean, I don't think Oba Femi's been champion long enough to be dethroned quite yet. But I also look and see how over Joe Hendry is, and how much Joe Hendry winning an NXT championship would do wonders in NXT in 2025. So I'll leave it up to all of you guys. There's the question. Will Joe Hendry become the next NXT champion? And our fifth hot take of the week will take us over to Friday Night SmackDown. Zelina Vega deserved to become the new Women's United States champion. Well, this past Friday night, Zelina Vega and Chelsea Green went one-on-one for the Women's United States Championship, and Zelina Vega dethroning Chelsea Green to become the second ever Women's United States Champion. And honestly, Zelina Vega has been on a roll as of late. She beat Chelsea Green one-on-one the previous week to earn the opportunity, and I'm really hoping that Zelina Vega wants to defend this belt on a regular basis. Chelsea Green, she was an entertaining champion, but she rarely defended the belt, so it doesn't feel relevant. Or like I said, in order to make a championship feel relevant, you need to A, have a lot of people gunning for that championship, and B, be defending that championship on a regular basis. That's how you bring pride and prestige to a championship. I'm really hoping Zelina Vega can handle that responsibility. I really feel like defending the belt at least a couple of times a month really adds validation to a championship. When it comes to how long you're champion, it really doesn't matter. What really matters is how many times did you successfully defend said championship. And Zelina Vega now has a championship in her possession in WWE, so it's definitely deserved. And Zelina Vega, like I said, took on Chelsea Green this past Friday and was able to take care of business. Chelsea Green did post on social media her farewell for now. So hopefully Chelsea Green gets some well-deserved time off. Can't wait to see you return, but enjoy all the time off that you have. Professional wrestling comes second, life comes first, and Zelina Vega will now carry the Women's United States Championship, and I'd like to see some good contenders form out of the women's division. Could we see her take on Piper Niven? Could we see her take on Alba Fire? Could we see somebody like Kalani Jordan come up from NXT to challenge Zelina Vega for the Women's United States Championship? That's something that I'd be interested in. I think Zelina Vega and Kalani Jordan would put on a spectacular match over that belt. No question in my mind about it. So I'm really excited to see what rivalry forms with Zelina Vega and the Women's United States Championship going forward. Now that we've changed who holds the belt, hopefully it'll start to feel more relevant. But at the end of the day, all the work, all the grind on the roster Zelina Vega has endured through the years in WWE, finally capturing singles gold. And honestly, Zelina Vega deserves to become the new Women's United States Champion. And our final hot take of the week: Fraxium joining SmackDown will be excellent for the entire tag team division. Well, we saw at Stand and Deliver, Fraxium was defending the NXT tag team titles against Hank and Tank. Unfortunately for them, it was an unsuccessful title defense. Hank and Tank became the new tag team champions. And fast forward to Friday Night SmackDown, the team of Fraxium, Axiom, and Nathan Frazier were making their debut on Friday night, taking on, I believe, Los Matadores in a tag team match, and Fraxium was able to take care of business. And like I said before, it's about adding depth to the SmackDown tag team division. This division right now is stacked. Right now, the Street Profits sit on top of the division. DIY is in the division, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. We have Motor City Machine Guns in this division. Now we have Fraxium in this division. Los Matadores is in this division. So a lot of depth to the SmackDown tag team division. I'm very excited to see the energy that Fraxium brings to this division, because Fraxium is known to fly around the ring. Both Axiom and Nathan Frazier are excellent high flyers. They're not the biggest of guys, but they don't need to be. They're fast. They move around the ring. The faster the pace, the better it suits Fraxium. And Fraxium has always been this way. Even in NXT, Fraxium was amazing. So I'm very excited to see exactly what Fraxium brings to the table on Friday nights. I think they are a perfect fit for Friday night, and definitely a well-deserved NXT call-up here. Honestly, I think Fraxium is really going to make some noise. I would put them against the Street Profits for the tag team titles. I'm not saying I would have Fraxium win the tag team titles in their first shot at them, but I would definitely put them in the conversation. I would let them get some more experience, let a few months go by, maybe SummerSlam, maybe towards the end of 2025, I would have Fraxium win the SmackDown Tag Team titles and start their reign until WrestleMania 42. I do think they're that good. I do think they'll make the division that much better. And seeing a team like Nathan Frazier and Axiom as the SmackDown Tag Team champions are not only going to bring ratings, but it's definitely going to put butts in seats because these two are so entertaining to watch. SmackDown is in for a treat because Fraxium is definitely a snack to watch in NXT. Just great to the eyes, and honestly, the sooner Fraxium gets a tag team title opportunity, the better. Because if they get one, they might just take the gold. And honestly, Fraxium is the type of team that makes other teams look great. They're going to make other teams better in this division. And it's really going to help rise the division to even greater heights. And honestly, very excited to see this blossom on Friday nights. But for now, Fraxium joining SmackDown will be excellent for the entire tag team division. And that was WWE Hot Take Season 2, Episode 16. What's your hot take of the week? Let me know down in the comment section below. You want to say hi? You want to talk about wrestling? Just post a comment down in the comment section below, and I read and reply to every positive message I see. Don't forget to like the video, share the video all over social media, and you made it all the way to the end of this video, go smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of all my future videos. And if you want to see some more of me, Nicky D, then go check out another one of my videos, because I got hours of content that'll keep you entertained well into the evening. With that being said, I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. I'm Nicky D. This is the Nicky D channel, and I will see all y'all beautiful people next time. Bye, y'all.